Hi, this is Deanna Shires with the Empowered Asana, and we are going to start a breathing or pranayama series, and we are going to do this in the beautiful San Miguel, Mexico, in this garden, starting with the basic breathing technique, which is the Dirga breath or three-part breath. So what we essentially want to do is get back to breathing the way that we did when we were born. So when we're born, we're very efficient in our breathing. We're inhaling and exhaling through the nose. When we inhale, the belly expands. When we exhale, the belly draws in towards the spine. So what happens over time is life happens. We have stressors, we get depressed. All of these things affect our breathing. The one thing that we have with this at all times is our breath. Once the breath is gone, so are we. So it's kind of important to treat it the best we can. So it's a pretty simple breath. And once you get this breath down, all the other pranayamas or breath works that we're going to do come from this. So this is the basic breath, and this is the one that if I can teach anyone anything, it's this breath. So we're going to do a little breath test first. What I want you to do is take your hand to your heart and one hand to the belly. And I just want you to breathe as you normally would. Just take a deep breath in and note if you feel it more in the chest or more in the belly. Most people feel it in the chest. When we feel it in the chest, this is called shallow breathing. This typically happens when we're slunched over like this, or if we're under stress, we're on deadline, and we start to breathe very shallow up here. So the first thing we want to do is make sure that we're inhaling and exhaling through the nose. And as we inhale, we want to try to ride that inhalation as long as we can and send it into the lower lobes of the lungs that we can then call the belly. So inhaling through the nose and in towards the belly. If you're finding it difficult, you can lay on your back, and that's going to relax your muscles. You'll be able to breathe a little bit better. So if you want to lay on your back and do this, it might be more effective for you. So that's the first thing. Inhale, fully, completely. Try to send it all the way into the belly. And at this point, you might get a little bit dizzy. If you do, that's normal. Just breathe the way you normally do. Then come back and practice later. So second part of the breath. So we're inhaling all the way into the belly. What I want you to see is if when you're inhaling, the belly expands, or does it draw in towards the spine? So try that. As you inhale, if you feel the belly draw in towards the spine, which is pretty typical, that's called reverse breathing. So then what we want to do is inhale fully, completely into the belly. Belly expands. Then as you exhale, the belly draws in towards the spine. So again, inhale and exhale through the nose. Inhale, belly expanding. Exhaling, belly draws in towards the spine. And then the third thing that we want to do is make sure that we have a pause at the top and the bottom of the breath. A lot of times we're breathing so quickly or so shallow, we're not adding that pause at the top and the bottom of the breath. And you can think of this like an elevator. So as you inhale, you want to inhale all the way up to the crown of the head, get off the elevator, come back on. Exhale all the way down to the base of the spine, get off the elevator, get back on. So if that visualization helps you, then we'll do that. So again, very simple. Inhaling and exhaling through the nose. Inhale fully, completely, belly expanding. Exhale fully, completely, belly in towards the spine. Inhale fully, pause. Exhale fully, pause. And we can do that breath as often as you need to. And pretty soon it becomes a natural breath, and you'll start to notice if the breath is becoming shallow. And what you're going to find is you're going to have a lot more vitality, a lot more clarity. You know, if you need more energy, this breath helps. If you're feeling a little bit anxious, this breath will then balance you out so you're a little bit more calm. So it works in both ways. So I hope this video helped you. Thank you so much for joining me today, and we are going to be moving on to some other breaths following this one. So this is the base breath, the most important one I want you to know. So we'll see you next time. Namaste.